I'm Smitty. Barstool Sports is basically by the common man for the common man. That's our mantra.
I'm here today at Barstool Game Time. I think I've been set up.
Professionals giving excuses.
He just looks so comfy.
I'm here to give it my best shot.
How much money have you made playing FIFA professionally?
Oh man, I don't know how much I've made over the years. Because in the beginning it was really just love of the game. Get in there. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. Perfect.
He's good. He's good.
I'm a huge fan of the ladies USA World Cup team.
They're pretty good.
And they party
Get in
harder
there.
than. Whoa,
There's number
shit.
2.
So Za,
Yeah.
live reaction right now, Za. What's it feel like just
shirt?
getting like surgeons just cut apart?
I'm chasing shadows. It's not pretty.
There's no cheesesteaks here.
The ball is moving. The ball is moving faster than the
What
man.
you say,
It's not a joke,
Mike, is harder for someone to pick up skill-wise, being a better defensive or offensive?
Defense.
Yeah, I think defense because offense
way
is
harder.
fun to learn.
Defense, you actually have to understand the game, and it's.
If you want to just whip out a bicycle kick on command, Mike, can you do that?
Well, it's got to be kind of whipped in a certain way, but it's definitely, you could do it. Just the circumstance has to be correct.
That's what I imagine when like my small brain thinks of like pro gamer players. It's like, oh, they can just throw the basketball off the backboard anytime and dunk it from the half court. Like they just
you want
know.
us to Blake Griffin? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're getting a lot of heat. Calling you trash.
Oh, no.
Hey,
The guy's a professional. The guy's a professional. I don't know
Calling you
what.
trash.
Well, right now,
saying you made up
Za.
the alien story.
Right now, Za is winning the
Calling you a
spread.
liar.
If I was losing right now, then the chat would be killing me.
Right.
Absolutely destroying me.
One
So
person
it's
calls
going
you
both
un-American,
ways.
which is actually factual.
This is
What did they say?
Called him un-American.
un-American.
Do you think that Dave doesn't care because he's Dave, or because he's experienced so much like championship experiences that to him it's like he doesn't understand what it means to not have this be a thing every year? That
I
could be
will
possible.
give Dave credit. He knows what is good for Barstool, and this is in the end better for Barstool than each of us being
covering
there
the spread
individually.
Wow, Za's getting a
You
stake
can't see
through
the
his
up
head.
top.
The same
There's a
goal every
humane
single time.
Good game, by
The
the way.
conscious will.
Was an honor.
That was a
It
really
was an
even
honor.
second half compared to the first half.
Zach,
though.
Post-game recap. Thankfully, I got a couple W's. I've been kind of on a tour in New York lately, and I haven't lost the game yet, so we're trying to keep that rolling as long as possible. Of course, I'm here with Barstool Game Time, and I appreciate them having me come through. The studio's kind of in the middle of the office, which I've never experienced before, where I matched up, of course, against their guy that plays in the office, and that game might have favored me in the scoreline a little bit with the 4-0 victory, and then I went against a good friend of mine, another competitive player, another professional player, JKO, and we kind of put on a clinic. I got lucky to slide out of there with a 1-0 victory. I salute you. Thanks for playing, man. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you being there. EA dropped 125K packs. I'm a sucker for those packs. Over the last couple years, that just seems to be the type of pack where I get my best luck. Can y'all give me some ratings on the Team of the Year players in the comments? If you've used the player or players on a 1 through 10 scale, what you giving them? Because these are some major investments. A lot of these guys, they're not cheap. First pack. Energy is right. I got the hat backwards. Come on, EA. Can we start with a walkout? I think we do. Erickson, indeed. Ooh, come on out. What's he gonna do? Oh, he's gonna look back at himself? Solid start. We got another panel. Still, no color. That's gonna be Mkhitaryan all day, every day. I liked him a lot better early on in the year. We've had an 87, we've had an 85. Pack, numero trace. Let's see, keep going. Talk to me about it, and it's Jimenez. Oh. Oh, we got a blue! We got a blue! My friends! My friends! Belgium, perfect! Kevin De Bruyne, having an excellent season, deserves the card. Not a Manchester City supporter. Mwah! Mwah! We'll kiss the wrist. Oh, brush them. Oh, brush them off. That's my first blue of the year. I think this is gonna be my last pack regardless. EA's not gonna get me for another 12K as we get a panel, perhaps a walkout. Come on down, Isco. Any dance moves at the disco? No, he's just gonna look back at it. Basic like Erickson. That's gonna wrap this up. Let's try out KDB. So here's the deal. See my current squad on screen. We have 1.2 million coins if we keep KDB. However, if I sell KDB, we're looking more like 2.8. What changes would you make to my squad in either of those scenarios? I want to know in the comments because I've been a little bit conflicted. I know Casemiro and even Bailly can't be the future of this squad. whether I'm looking to bring on a Desailly, a Blanc, perhaps even selling Suarez and trying to put together some coins for a different attacking option. Remember, I tend to play the 4-2-3-1. Let me show you what that looks like. In game, we would be running something like this. And I can already tell you right now, you can't have KDB and Suarez in this current setup to maximize your potential performance just because they're not fast enough to be an outside cam. At least they're not fast enough versus elite caliber players. You're gonna struggle, or you're gonna notice that they're not burning people. You can't stretch the opposition. I also tend to play the 4-1-2-1-2 quite often, so I'm gonna be going back and forth between the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-1-2-1-2. It's just good for you at home to understand my vision when you're helping me kind of shift the squad around. I do think there might be better options than KDB, but we gotta test him out today. I felt like I wouldn't be doing him a justice, a fair service, without using them in the weekend league a little bit, so that's what you're about to watch. As always, if you appreciate the content, make sure to drop a thumbs up. I combined the pack and the player review. We didn't even do separate videos. First game of the day, Wet Dream Team. What a name. 4-3-1-2, nothing too crazy. 1-0, solid build up there. Gareth Bale, left foot, left side of the pitch. It's always what you want to see across the body. It's a good ball. Ah! Oh, got him. KDB, there we are. Number 3, 16th minute. To him. Come on, KD. Ooh! Please finish. Oh, you have to finish that after you mix them. Discarud would have been happy with that one. Give it to him. This is a great build-up. How to counterattack. Switch. Off the volley. Finish that. Oh, we got the flick. Of all flicks, I wish I could save that for a different game, but either way, I'm glad that we were able to bring that to you guys at YouTube. This is another way that I score goals from corner kicks that I haven't made a tutorial on. It's kind of the near post flick. I never had a high validity of scoring directly from the near post, so I look to kind of flick them on. First match, we do get the rage quit right at half. Next up, 3-4-1-2. You do not see that too often. I told you guys, got to watch out for this Callum Wilson inform. Great ball, let's go. Beautiful crossing tutorial on the YouTube channel. Links in the description. I know the keeper might have been off his mark a little bit, but I'm telling you, there's proof in the pudding. If you've ever watched me live stream, anyone will tell you, I don't cross often, but when I do, we score goals, we create opportunities. I'm not whipping in crosses all game. That's not me. Split it. We'll take it. We'll take it. A little bit of a friendly bounce, but that works. Whenever I turn on the camera lately for YouTube, flourish with rage quits. Now on the live stream, maybe not so much. Ooh, FCL Indigo. First time I think I've been up against this Alan Shearer card. Beautiful. Gareth Bale, 44th minute. At half, we've been better than our opposition, but there hasn't been that many clear-cut chances. First chance off a corner where my guys run into each other. That should never happen. For me, this is very frustrating because legit, he's not controlling his defense. I could have just held the ball in the midfield, and his only opportunity that he's created has came from my own offensive opportunity with a corner kick. Perfect. Instant rebuttal. Oh, that was unreal. That was so crazy. Just think if that dropped. We got out of there with a W, but it wasn't that comfortable. He made 2 chances, one off a corner that he scored, and the second one which I'm not sure if it made it into the highlights. He hit the post in the 90th minute from a spectacular finesse shot. A lot of whip. Next game, we've got a 4-3-1-2. Ronaldo, Salah, a lot of pace up top. Good idea. Oh, perfect. Cristiano tapped that home. Well done. I think Casemiro provided to Gareth Bale, who kind of turned his opposition. And we got the layoff for Cristiano, who can't miss from there. Oh, 1 was good, 2 is better. You see a lot of quick rebuttals, but you also see goals come in bunches. Wonderful, hold up. KDB with a second. I think that's back-to-back for him. Just a whiff. Beautiful overlap. Cristiano, maybe some good fortune there. Falls in his path. Never going to miss from there. 4-1, 45th minute. Halftime, I think we're in a commanding position. We just need to make sure we don't fall apart. Classic ball roll drag back. Oh, that is so damn nice. I need to come up with a shirt. That's nice. What do you guys think? Build up in that. The combo of the drag back, the hold up play, the layoff, the ball roll, the finish. I need to drop a couple more tutorials for you guys next week. That'll work. Suarez adds another helper. It's a great goal. Great ball. One more. 7-2. Pass from KDB there made the play. Lovely split. Suarez just had to do what Suarez knows how to do. Full time. Giving some props points to my opposition for not quitting. Even when you're losing by a big margin, there's often a lot that you can learn in those matches. So it's worth sitting through the games. Of course, from my point of perspective, I want you to rage quit because it saves me time and I move on to the next game. But often good to sit through those matches and see what your opponent is doing that maybe you're not doing. Last game, I believe, at least of this video, we're up against a 4-1-2-1-2. He's got a hybrid in the Serie A and then the Premier League. Can we watch that back? Can we watch that back? He is shooting at 180 degrees from outside the box. Thank you, KDB. That's what a normal goal looks like. Makes a mistake, we take the finish. Left foot, right foot, doesn't matter. A man can two-step. KDB, scoop turn of dreams. Puts him on the back burner. Ugh, get off me, dog. Not good defense. KDB! Is that a hat trick from my guy? He's really showing up in this game. At halftime, we've definitely created more chances, but our opponent's been efficient. Guys, 3 shots, 3 goals. Thank you. Everything's been created from KDB today. Whew. Feeling the heat in this one. Please, let's close up this game. Lovely finish from Ronaldo, to be fair. Full time, and we're getting another dub. It just wasn't an easy one. Let's open up the floor for the KDB discussion. I do want to start with the prereq that he is expensive. You need to have the right team built around this guy to let him do his thing, where he fits in as another player in the squad that's going to make a difference. Basically, what I'm saying is if you have 1.6 million coins, that's all you got. Don't put it into KDB because you want to have the pieces around the guy. He's not going to be a player that you insert into an overpowered squad and he takes over the team, dominates the pitch, does everything at any given moment. However, in a squad that has maybe some mix and match with some monster players, yeah, you're gonna like him. Let's look at the attributes. What did I notice? His passing, woo, superb. One of the best facilitators I've seen in the game. His physical side, that upgrade, it's noticeable. Also, he has really nice close control touches. If you use a lot of the L1 or the LB where you're doing quick little movements left and right. I will say his first touch at times wasn't as good as I would have preferred with a 96 overall center mid. And even though it says that he has a 90 for agility, I didn't feel that. KDB offered moments of being able to turn somebody, but overall I wouldn't rely on him to be able to just wiggle around people. He didn't have that elusiveness that we all love. Pace, yes, he's faster, and it's more noticeable if you have him where he's in some sort of situation where he's racing somebody. If you've used the standard KDB card, then you're accustomed to when he bursts by somebody, he often gets caught. Now this card has the ability to kind of turn up. He can burst by you and that's a wrap. Whether it's a center mid chasing back or a center back, they don't necessarily get to him, and then if they do, he has kind of the strength to shove them off a little bit, which is a beautiful thing. If you have the coins, is an excellent pickup. However, like I said, if you're budgeting and you've invested everything you have into KDB and the rest of your squad doesn't necessarily match, or it's not at a very high level, I don't think that's the move for you. I'm going to give him an 8. You could even round him up to maybe 8.5. It just depends the role that you need in your current squad and what position you're going to use this man in. But I really enjoyed him, and it's icing on the cake that I packed him. If you enjoy the content, make sure to drop a thumbs up, especially if you want more videos similar to this video and this concept. And I'm looking forward to the comments. We have a lot to discuss in this video, but I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP. It is free to subscribe. But until next time, peace.